Is it legal for a public school student to use their cell phone to secretly record their teacher without permission?
Or to record incidents at school without the consent of other students? Fox 8 legal analyst Tom Merriman rejoins us with the answer. And Tom, times were a lot simpler when we were kids.
It's a whole new world now, and just so much has changed. But education is about choices, and a kid with a smartphone camera can change the balance of power between teachers and students pretty darn quick. The anonymous, voiceless teenager can shatter a school district's carefully crafted image with the press of a button. Launching a viral cell phone video exposing the unvarnished reality of their public school classrooms.
Oh my.
Yet school administrators have the legal authority to prevent, quote, substantial disruption or material interference with school activities. So many districts restrict or just outright ban the use of cell phone cameras or recording devices. So is it legal for a public school student to record cell phone audio or video inside their classroom without permission? The answer is yes. There is no expectation of privacy in a public school classroom. In Ohio, you don't need your teacher's permission or anyone's consent. It's not a crime. And you won't be successfully sued for simply recording what you can see or hear during class. That doesn't mean there won't be consequences. You can still be disciplined for violating school rules, and they can temporarily confiscate your cell phone. But school officials have no authority to delete your recording. So before you press record, know the rules. Make a conscious choice. Is the truth you seek to expose worth the price you're likely to pay? So let me give you an example. The Cleveland Metropolitan School District's Student of Code and Conduct forbids recording your cell phone unless everyone involved consents. But, and it's a big but, here's the important thing to remember. If a student chooses to violate that rule, the punishment is limited to a verbal warning, temporary confiscation of the phone, and possible notification of the student's parent or legal guardian. Under the Cleveland policy, a student cannot be suspended or expelled for a first offense.
Very interesting. And in districts where there are harsher penalties, I assume that they can't pick and choose when to enforce these restrictions.
No, that's absolutely right. It's a very dicey issue for school districts. They have to be content neutral or viewpoint neutral. They can't enforce it against one kid and not another, and their policy and their enforcement have to be neutral. They can't hammer a kid because the kid made them look bad.
Yes, it's another reminder to teachers and administrators they can be recorded, so watch what you're saying even in that public classroom.
Absolutely. And that's just the way of the world, and we have a First Amendment, but kids need to make good choices no matter what they choose to do. Know the rules, know the law, and make sure what you're trying to expose is important.
Yeah. It's amazing how things have changed now that we all have cell phones in our hands.
Indeed.
Yeah, great stuff,
Good
Tom.
stuff,
Thank
Tom.
you.